You're a woman in your 40s or your 50s and your brain just doesn't feel like you anymore. You forget words, you lose your train of thought mid-sentence, you walk into a room, stand there blank, and then wonder, am I seriously losing it? If any of that hits too close to home, you're not alone and you're not imagining it. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what is happening to your brain during menopause and give you a clear 5-step plan to get your focus, your clarity, and your confidence back naturally. I've spent years helping women rebalance their hormones, sharpen their minds, and finally feel like themselves again without guessing, without prescriptions, and without being dismissed. And in just a minute, I'll tell you the surprising brain change that starts years before menopause and how you can reverse it before it gets worse. So let's get into it. Hi, I'm Dr. Laara Van Bryce. I'm a chiropractor and a functional medicine practitioner, and I help women over 40 restore their energy, their mental clarity, and their hormone balance naturally. If you've ever been told everything looks normal, but you still feel tired, foggy, irritable, or just not like yourself, this channel is exactly where you need to be. Each week, I share real science-based strategies to help you uncover what's actually going on in your body. You'll learn how to rebalance your hormones, sharpen your focus, sleep better, and finally feel clear and energized again without relying on prescriptions or generic advice. So subscribe if you want answers that make sense, strategies that actually work, and you want to feel strong, sharp, and fully alive. Maybe you've noticed it more at work. You stare at the screen and you can't remember what you were about to type, or you're in a conversation and your brain just blanks and you feel embarrassed for no reason. You're sleeping less, thinking slower, and trying harder than ever to keep up. And the worst part is nobody really talks about it. People just say it's stress or it's aging or it's normal. But it doesn't feel normal. It feels like your brain is quietly disappearing from the inside out. And that's why understand what's exactly happening in your brain right now is so important, because when you finally have answers, you can take control again. So let's start with step number 1, because this is where everything begins to make sense. You can't fix what you don't understand, and one of the most frustrating parts of menopause is feeling like your brain is underperforming, but nobody can tell you why. Here's what you need to know. First, estrogen is a brain hormone. It helps regulate memory, mood, and cognitive sharpness. And when it drops, your brain struggles to keep up. That's why you're losing words, forgetting why you walked into a room, or just feeling mentally flat. Second, these symptoms often start in perimenopause, long before your period stops. But most women are told their labs are normal, or worse, that it's just stress or aging. Third, functional hormone testing can identify the true drivers, not just estrogen levels, but cortisol patterns, progesterone balance, and how your body is clearing hormones. Consider starting a brain fog tracker for 7 days. Each day, log how clear or foggy your brain feels on a scale of 1 to 5. Then note your sleep quality, what you ate, how stressed you felt, how much movement or sunlight you got. Patterns will start to emerge. This gives you real data to bring to a practitioner or just to use on your own as a guide to your next steps. Once you understand the patterns behind your brain fog, you stop feeling so out of control or blaming yourself, and you can start feeling back in control. Let's go deeper into step 2 and talk about how to actually bring your hormones back into balance. You're not crazy and you're not broken. Your hormones are shifting and it's affecting your brain. But most women are told to just wait it out. Well, that's not good enough. First, your brain relies on balanced estrogen and progesterone to keep serotonin, dopamine, and GABA levels steady. That's why your sleep, your mood, and your memory feel like a roller coaster. Second, not all imbalances are the same. You could have high cortisol from chronic stress, you could have estrogen dominance from poor detoxification, or you could have low progesterone due to poor sleep. You need to know which one is driving your symptoms. Third, hormone balance often starts with lifestyle, not prescriptions, and the simplest wins are often the most overlooked. Just pick one daily hormone support habit. My top recommendation is to get 10 to 15 minutes of early morning sunlight within an hour of waking. This regulates your circadian rhythm, lowers cortisol, and helps your brain know when to release melatonin at night. It's one of the easiest ways to reset your hormonal foundation. When your hormones stabilize, your brain starts feeling steady again and not scattered. And next, in step 3, I'll show you exactly what to feed your brain so you can function at full power again. This is where most women feel stuck. You don't want more meds, but you're tired of spending money on supplements that just don't seem to help. First, your brain needs nutrients to thrive. Omega-3s, magnesium glycinate, B6, B12, and antioxidants like curcumin are all essential for memory, focus, and mood regulation. Second, your blood sugar has a direct effect on brain clarity. Big spikes and crashes make your brain feel sluggish. Stable blood sugar equals stable focus. Third, your lifestyle choices shape how well your brain recovers. Sleep, movement, stress, and hydration are not fluff. They are critical to healing. So start your brain fuel plate method at lunch. Here's how. Half your plate should be non-starchy veggies, 1/4 lean protein, 1/4 healthy fats or complex carbs like sweet potato or quinoa. Skip sugary drinks and eat slowly. You'll feel clearer, more focused, and less foggy by the afternoon. When you fuel your brain properly, it starts showing up for you with sharper memory and a calmer energy. Now in step 4, let's talk about why isolated fixes don't work and why whole system care is the missing link. Most women are treated like they're a list of symptoms. Sleep issues? Take a pill. Anxiety? Here's a different pill. But no one's asking why everything started in the first place. First, your brain, gut, liver, hormones, and immune system are all connected. A problem in one area ripples through the rest. Second, chasing one symptom at a time will never solve the root. Your brain fog might actually start in your gut. Your fatigue might be your liver trying to detox excess estrogen. Third, real healing happens when someone looks at all the dots and connects them, not just one lab result or one complaint. Do a mini assessment right now. On a blank sheet of paper, write brain, gut, sleep, stress, and energy. Under each, score yourself from 1 to 10 and write one sentence describing how that part of your body feels lately. You'll quickly see that everything is related. This helps you think in systems, just like functional medicine does. When you see your health as an integrated story, not just scattered symptoms, it all starts to make sense. And in step 5, we're going to talk about the emotional side, because even with all the strategies, fear can hold you back, especially when it feels like this version of you might be here to stay. And if you feel like you could use some help with this, or if you're tired of trying to piece it all together on your own, I offer a free 15-minute consultation. It's the easiest way to get personal support and see exactly what's going on and discover how functional medicine can help you get your brain, your hormones, and your energy back on track. Let's be honest, when your brain doesn't feel like your own, it's scary. You start wondering if you're slipping away, you question your decisions, you avoid conversations, and worst of all, you stop trusting yourself. First, menopause fog is reversible. Your brain is plastic, it can rewire, recover, and rebound, but only if it's supported. Second, this isn't who you are now, it's where you are right now. But with the right tools, this foggy chapter becomes a turning point. Third, hope isn't just emotional, it's biological. When your hormones are balanced, your nervous system is regulated and your brain is properly fueled and everything changes. So rebuild your confidence with a morning brain ritual. Before checking your phone, take 2 minutes to journal 3 things. One thing you're grateful for, one thing you want to accomplish today, and one sentence that reminds you who you are. This simple act boosts dopamine, lowers your cortisol, and recenters your mind before the stress starts. You are not losing yourself, you're coming back to yourself with clarity, power, and purpose. I know how frustrating it is when your brain doesn't feel like your own anymore. When you can't think straight, you start to question everything, your work, your decisions, and even your identity. But you're not alone in this, and more importantly, you're not stuck like this. If this video gave you clarity or hope, I want you to do 2 things. First, share it with a friend who needs to hear this, and second, leave a comment below and tell me your story. What have you been feeling lately? What's been the hardest part? I read every one of your comments, and your experience matters here. And if you want to take the next step in clearing the brain fog, don't stop now. Go watch this next video, 8 shocking ways toxins poison your brain and cause brain fog. You'll learn how hidden toxic triggers could be making everything worse and what to do about it. So go watch this video next.